simply today, every individual that's here, many of us had different obstacles to get here today, but you brought us here safely. Father, we cannot tell you or ask you to stop what's going on around us, but we can ask you to cover us like we did the people in Goshen. To cover us. When the plagues hit Goshen, not one of your people lost a single thing. Not one. They didn't lose a life. They didn't lose their livestock. They didn't lose their home. They didn't lose anything. Even when darkness filled the land, greater than any kind of blackout that man could ever create, darkness from you, your people had light. They were able to move forward. And so, Father, we thank you for your grace and mercy over us, our homes, our possessions, over us, our family. We thank you, Lord God, that you allowed us to come, to even have this place to come to.
Yes.
God, we thank you. It'd be nice if the light was on, but we're going to have, we love you anyways if you're not.
Amen.
You're not. Because when we look at it, when it's all said and done, it's about you, Lord Jesus.
Amen.
It's not about anything else. It's not about anything else. It's not about it. These things are nice that we have, but it's about you.
Amen.
I pray that you would anoint this addition to the life series, that it fall in the good soil of our hearts and bring forth good fruit that lasts to eternity.
Yes.
Lord God, that I would decrease and you would increase, because this is your people. This is your house. I'm just a servant. This flesh bones, like all the ones before me. It's about you, Jesus. That you would anoint this. In fact, it's already anointed.
Amen.
That you would guard it in our hearts. Put a buffer zone around our heart. That no enemy can get in there. No enemy can get in there. To sabotage, steal, rob, hinder, whatever. Take it out. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. We give you the praise and glory. In Jesus' name. Let everybody say, I believe God.
I believe God.
In the book of 2 Samuel is where we're going to resume. We've been in that book primarily as we're moving forward here. And so today there are no audio reproductions, video reproductions, there's none of that. So this one you will have to write it on the table of your heart. You would take your notes or whatever, but we have no technology today. So this one you have to let it soak into your hearts. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
So I don't know if the young people have class today or not. If they don't, then wonderful. If they do, wonderful. Whatever y'all choose to do, I'm just going to put that in your hand today. In 2 Samuel chapter 15, I want to start in verse number 10 is where I want to pick up at. In 2 Samuel chapter 15, verse number 10. Now, this is after Absalom, David's son, has risen to power now. He seduced the people and all those types of things. Now remember, if you have young people or small people, you need to make sure you sign them in. Well, sign them in, and they will text you in case there's any type of situation that erupts, if you have any small people. Amen. Now, back to this. Now, Absalom is in power at this point, or he's ascending into power. And David is on the run, he and his family, and those that are loyal to him. His son has usurped the kingdom from his dad, has stole the hearts of the people, and now he's taking charge. But let's read this in 2 Samuel chapter 10. 2 Samuel 15 chapter 10. It says this: But Absalom sent spies throughout all the tribes of Israel, saying, As soon as ye hear the sound of the trumpet, then ye shall say, Absalom reigneth in Hebron. So he set the sign out there. As soon as you all hear the trumpet sound, you know that I have fully succeeded in taking the throne from my daddy. 11. And with Absalom went 200 men out of Jerusalem that were called, and they went out in their simplicity, and they knew not anything. Now what happened there is kind of like 2 or 3 slipped out. Then another 4 or 5 slipped out. So it wasn't a big commotion to draw attention to what was going on. It was underhanded. So they didn't all just get up and all of a sudden everybody just rushed right out. They did it in simplicity. You know, the devil knows how to work in secret. Amen. He knows how to work under the covers and behind closed doors and mischievously through certain kind of ways, and that's what this was. They left under simplicity, so it wasn't to draw a great deal of attention. Now let's continue. 200 men went out of Jerusalem that were called, and they went in their simplicity, and they knew not anything. In other words, the city did not know, because David was still there. They didn't even know what was taking place. You know, you have sometimes things happen in life, and things are going, we get so caught up, and we get so busy that we lose focus, and then we open the door for the devil to slip right in, and he starts working mischief right in our very midst, because and we're caught up looking at all kinds of other things, bills and family and all, you know, our desires and our ambitions and what we want, and we get fixated on these other things, and they open the door for the adversary. He snuck right in, and we don't even know that he's there. Don't even know. I'm an advocate that every person should have a physical once a year. Amen. Should never take it for granted that, you know what, I'm in good health, I'm okay. The doctor tell you, we can see you every other year. You need to see me every year. Amen. That's right. Well, the statistics say things may not change. I want you to see me every year. Amen. I want my blood checked every year to make sure nothing has crept in. Cholesterol start to go up. Blood pressure start to go up. To make sure everything is where it should be. Amen. So I need to make sure that nothing is coming in the back door, because I live a hectic life. And I don't always eat like I should. I don't always do this or do that. So I need to make sure that I from a physical standpoint, that everything is up to snuff. Amen. You know what I'm saying? That's a here. 12 says this. And Absalom sent for Ahithophel. I may not be pronouncing that correctly, but that's my best rendition. Ahithophel. Now it's important. I want you to circle that name, because we're gonna spend some time with him. Ahithophel, the Gileadite, David's counselor, and from his city, even from Gilor, while he offered sacrifice. And the conspiracy was strong, for the people increased continually with Absalom. Now, this is part 1, segment 3 of the family series, of the life series dealing with family. Now, here you have Absalom that is very subtly, very sneakily, has stolen the hearts of the people. He's bitter. We've established that. He has an axe to grind with his daddy. And now he has recruited someone who was a close ally to his father. Someone that was one of his daddy's counselors. One of the people that spoke counsel to his daddy. He's recruited him. You have to ask the question yourself, why him? Joab was one of David's counselors. Why this man? I'll show you in a minute. David had many counselors. So why this guy? Why did Absalom choose this? Many times, when a person has a bad spirit on them, they look for someone to recruit to agree with them. They look for an ally. I've seen it in churches, I've seen it in jobs, and I've seen it in families. When someone has an axe to grind, an issue with someone else, they most often look for someone else to agree with them. They look for someone else to support their position. They look for someone to ally themselves along with them. I've seen cases where a person's own sibling, and you have a friend that's a person that's a friend of the family, doesn't like this particular sibling, and this person has a close relationship with that friend, and then that sibling gets seduced by an outsider to turn against their own sibling. Get seduced to turn against their own blood because of what an outside person says. Their own people. Then I've seen it the other way around, where the family person, the person has a good friend, and then the family person has an issue with him, and they speak into that person's ear and cause that person to disconnect or have an issue with their friend, and it was really the other family member that had the issue. But they connected with it. It's called jealousy. Jealousy runs deep. The Bible says jealousy is cruel to the grave. Right. Jealousy runs deep. People that have a spirit on them always look for an ally. Now I want you to think about your own self for a moment. Think about the times in your life that you look for somebody to agree with you. I'm not talking about touching, agreeing, and praying and all that, but you look for somebody that sees it the way you see it. Be it right or wrong. Be it right or wrong. Whatever the situation, be it either a good situation or a bad situation, you look for somebody to see it your way. One of the most common ways we do that is we say, hey, didn't such and such say that like that? Ain't that the way they said it? Did they just say that to you like that? Yeah. I'm looking for somebody to agree with me. You was there. Didn't they say it like that? And I may have been there and I heard them say it, but I didn't hear them say it the way you was talking about they said. But you said, yeah, you heard them like that. That person is looking for someone to validate their position. Whether they say, well, no, I heard them say it, but they didn't say it quite like that. They just, yes, they did. Yes, they did say it like that. You just didn't hear everything I heard. I said, I heard everything you said, everything they said, but they didn't say it the way you said. You didn't hear it. No, you didn't. Because they were looking for someone to agree with them. Absalom searched for somebody to agree with him. Somebody to support his position. Particularly when it's a negative spirit, it always looks for an ally. Always look for an ally. I've seen people tear up families, and I've seen families tear up people. I've seen women and men walk away from a good husband or a good wife because the family didn't like it. Because the family had an issue with it. But that was good for that person. They were a good connection, a good match for that person, but mama don't like him. But he's good for her. Or daddy don't like him, but he's good. Now there's a difference now. There's a difference. When I say good, what you mean good? Because I don't want y'all to run off the deep end and say, see, Pastor said he's good for me. And he's doing this and he's doing that and he's acting the fool. Don't twist my words. Don't y'all do that. Because other people do see things that we don't see when we get stuff. Y'all heard me talk about that before. But there are people that when there's really a good situation, I'll give you an example. David is, I hope he's prayed up. If he's not, he's going to get prayed up real quick now. And I said, his brother David, I'm his pastor. I know his life. I have a good insight. And there's a young woman that he has interest in. He doesn't, but I'm just using him as an example. There's a young woman he has interest in. And then her family, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I personally can vouch for his life. I know David. And I don't like it. He's from Nicaragua, right? Yes, sir. He's from Nicaragua. And they're from Mexico. And I don't like him. He looked like no, I don't trust him. And then they start speaking into her mind, and if they got too much influence, she'll back away, even though he's good for her. He's a good person. He has good qualities. He's going to treat her right. He's not going to lay hands on her. He's going to love her. He's going to do all that. She may be a woman of another nationality. She may be African American. She may be Asian. She may be Caucasian. She may be Russian, Portuguese, whatever. She has to be in some Spanish race. Amen. That has to be that. Amen. But where wife because she listens to that, because the person in the family, I need you to agree with me. Daughter, I need you to agree with me. I don't like him, so I need you not to like him. And the daughter may really like him, and maybe really go as far as even love him. But since I don't like him, I need you not to like him. And if it's a weak person that hasn't broken away from the influence of their family, they'll succumb to that, and then they'll let a good thing walk right out the door.
Yeah.
Now, using David again, let's say he's into all kinds of stuff, and he's got all kinds of issues, and then somebody says, no, you might want to think about that. And they may have been touched by the same things that David is doing, and they just say he's not being. They say he's really a wolf in sheep's clothing, and then they say, and they got to walk with God and say, maybe think about this. And a wise person say, all I want you to do is just pray and ask God to reveal this person's character. Just do that. And then God revealed the character. A lot of times when God starts revealing, we still don't look. We start making excuses. Even when God shows the character, no, I love you, conquer that. No, you can't. I'll just leave that alone right there. No, I'll just say, no, it can't. And Absalom sent for Amphilom. We read that already. So now, let's talk about this Ahithophel guy. Let me tell you who he was. He was the grandfather of Bathsheba. Bathsheba was the wife of Uriah, the man whom David had assassinated or killed. Ahithophel was David's counselor, but he was Bathsheba's grandfather. Ahithophel betrayal could have been, there had to be some trait, there had to be some resentment in him for him to be turned against David. It could have very much been the fact that he had resentment that David had Uriah killed, because Ahithophel, the grandfather, really loved Uriah. I loved him. And I forgive you, David, but I never forgot that. So now here comes Absalom, and he's got an axe to grind too. You know, some axes to grind are real obvious. Some are deeply hidden. Absalom, he was obvious. He wanted revenge. The counselor, Ahithophel, his wasn't. He was David's counselor. In order for him to be a counselor, that means David had to trust him. He was in David's inner circle, but yet had an issue. And it took the right person. Now hear what I'm about to say. It took the right person with the right spirit to activate him. We look at the outward appearance, but the spirits look at what's on the inside of us. You see a yellow man standing in front of you, or a black man standing in front of you, or a white man standing in front of you, or an Asian man standing in front of you. Your spirit sees what's inside that person. Your spirit is like an x-ray machine. It sees through the flesh and bones. It sees what's in there. And if the wrong spirit is on the wrong person, it sees that person's got that same kind of spirit, now a lead develops.
Amen.
Ahithophel saw that Absalom, he has the same issue with the same person that I do. Even though I'm a trusted counselor, I have a good motivation because I never forgave him what he did to Uriah. How he stole my granddaughter. She was happily married. She had a good man. He was a warrior. He was a fighter. He was on the front lines. He was one of the best soldiers in the army. He took good care of her. And I loved him. In fact, I helped. I'm putting this part in here because it's not in the Bible. But let's just say he said, I helped handpick him for her. And he loved her with all his heart. And you, David, had him killed. And he buried that emotion. He buried that for decades. He buried that. Well, maybe not decades, years. He buried that. And it took the right person with the right spirit. That's all it takes. That works both ways. What you hear is good. It only takes the right person with the right spirit to activate you one way or the other. If there's an evil spirit there, if there's an evil influence, if the person with the right kind of evil spirit on them comes in your midst, they'll activate you for that. if there's a godly spirit there, if there's a godly influence, a person with the right kind of anointing from God that'll come in your midst, they'll activate you for that.
Amen.
Amen.
That's all it takes is just one. Just one. Everybody say just one.
Just one.
Just what? That's all it takes. Let's look at what this man did. After Paul, turn to 16. 2 Samuel 16 and verse number 20. Let's look at what he did. I'm going to kind of jump back and forth between these verses here. Starting in verse 20. Then said Absalom to Ahithophel, give counsel among you, what shall we do? I'm in 2 Samuel 16. I just read verse 20. Now I'm reading 21. And Ahithophel, now watch what this man says. And Ahithophel said unto Absalom, go in unto thy father's concubines. In other words, go have sex with him. Thy father's concubines, which he hath left to keep the house, and all Israel shall hear that thou art abhorred of thy father. Then shall the hands of all that are with thee be strong. 22. So they spread Absalom a tent upon the top of the house, and Absalom went into his father's concubines in the sight of all of Israel. Now, concubine was not a wife. During that time, kings could have a number of different wives, queens, and all that, and then they could have concubines. When David left Jerusalem, because of Absalom came and overthrew, Absalom came and was coming to overthrow the kingdom, he left, but he left 10 concubines to keep the palace. So now David's best counselor, one of David's best counselors, tells Absalom, well, if you do this, all of Israel will know that you really hate your father. They'll think that you're not playing. So go have sex with his concubines, but no, don't only have sex with them, but I'm going to want you to build a tent. I'm going to build you a tent on top of the palace. So everybody in Jerusalem can see what you're doing. Why did he do that? Because Ahithophel, the counselor, had such an answer. He wanted to embarrass David to the utmost. He wanted to make him feel as bad as possible. So I'm going to humiliate you as bad as I can and defile your concubines, and so everybody can see. Two evil spirits and two people working hand in hand. Now, how does that relate to us today? You ever been in a situation with somebody with your family reunion in a different place, and they just always seem to bring up something negative about you? They wait till you get around family, and now they want to talk about that now. Could have been 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You could have been 6 years old when this happened, but they wait till you get around everybody. Now they want to put it on blast and talk about it in front of everybody, and on top of that, they laugh at it. And then other people laugh, and the whole purpose is to humiliate you. The whole purpose is to humiliate you publicly, to make you look as bad as possible. I didn't mean to do that, but it was funny. If you knew it was injurious to me, you did it on purpose.
Amen.
The motive was evil. And that's the same thing this man did. He's working so much hand in hand with Absalom. Absalom wants to get revenge so bad. He goes to somebody that's got the same spirit he got, and he says, what can I do to make this hurt even more? I've already got the kingdom, so how can I dig it in even deeper? He said, go have sex with his concubines. And then put it out where everybody can see it. So everybody will know what you're doing. And they'll know that you hate your daddy. Because the people had a love for David. He was their king. But there had to be things that were done so egregious, that were so powerful. There had to be things that people would, so they would be able to really believe that this man really does not like his father. So if I give my allegiance to him, he's not going to turn his back on me and leave me out to dry. So I need to do something as severe as possible to prove that I mean what I say. You ever have somebody that you know ask you to say, prove yourself to me. Prove to me you love me. If you love me, you really do this. If you love me, you do. I'm not beating up women, but I've seen so many wives say, if you love me, you wouldn't do that. If you really loved me, you wouldn't do that. If you loved me, you would do this. Or threaten. if you do this, I'm going to do this. If you say that, I'm going to do that. And then the man succumbs to it because there's a threat. I've seen men manipulate. Say, if you really love me, you can do what I say. I want to go over here to this. You will come. And you know she's a Christian woman and she don't want to do that, but you can do it. If you love me, you're talking about you love me, then prove your love to me. Prove it to me that you love me. That's the same thing after when you said, I'm going to prove to y'all how much I hate my father. I'm going to prove this to you. If you're in a relationship or in a connection or some type of situation where somebody's asking you to constantly prove something, it's a bad situation. Mm-hmm. That's not healthy. I don't have to prove to you that I love you. I show you that I love you. I don't have to do certain hoops and jump through this hoop and that hoop and climb this mountain and climb that tree just so you can feel comfortable that I love you. That's called manipulation.
Amen.
That's what that one's called. That's called manipulation. That's also called control. Mm-hmm. That's called. I've seen both men and women use control. Both of them. I've seen it go both ways. Control. Somebody say control.
Control.
2 Samuel 17. We're still working with this guy. So that wasn't enough to have Absalom go do all that. Now he even goes deeper. 17. We'll start in verse 1. It says this. Moreover, Ahithophel said unto Absalom, let me now choose out 12,000 men, and I will arise and pursue after David this night. And I will come upon him while he is weary and weak-handed, and I will make him afraid, and all the people that are with him shall flee, and I will smite the king only. 3. And I will bring back all the people unto thee. The man whom thou seekest is as if all returned. So all the people shall be in peace. Verse 4. And the saying pleased Absalom well, and all the elders of Israel. So it's not good enough. We've humiliated you. I'll even go a step further. I'll bring you his head. That's why we have to be careful who we align ourselves with. You have to be careful. Look at somebody and say, be careful.
Be careful.
Who you align yourself with.
Who you align yourself with.
Look at somebody else and say, be careful.
Be careful.
Who you align yourself with. One of the main things you want to check out when you make a friendship or a confederation or a union with somebody, one of the number one things you want to check out is your own motive. What is my motive for this? Mm-hmm. Why am I befriending this person? Why am I attracted to this person? When I say attraction in this particular instance, I'm not talking about sexual attraction. I'm not talking about attraction for a spouse or that type of thing. I'm talking about what in this person am I attracted to? What are my motives? Do I see parts of them that are in me, and the parts that I see in them are not good parts, and so that's the parts I'm attracted to? We have to examine that. Why am I attracted to this type of person? Again, I'm not talking about sexually or intimately in a conjugal relationship. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in a simple platonic relationship or a casual relationship. Why am I attracted to this type of person? To be perfectly honest with you, if I'm under the blood and I'm walking with Christ, I really shouldn't be attracted to nobody that's in the world. Yeah. I should show the love of Christ to everybody that's in the world. I should not judge people that are in the world. I should love people that are in the world. I should not judge people that are in the world. I should show people as an ambassador of Christ the love of God, and that God loves you and I love you, and I would like to see you be a part of the family of Christ like me. That's what I should show them.
Amen.
Not
Amen.
judge them and tell them you're going to hell if you don't change.
Amen. That's right.
God he's very capable of telling people and putting people in hell. He's real good at that. In fact, God don't put nobody in hell anyway. They put themselves there.
That's right.
He don't do that. So I can say amen.
Amen.
So now, here this man is again. Now, a little bit more in that story there. Absalom got another counselor, and another counselor told him a little bit different. And that's very important to know, because as a result of that other counsel, look what happens to this man. Turn to 23 and 17. Chapter 17, verse 23. Look at this. And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass and arose, ass was a donkey, and got him home to his house, to his city, and put his household in order, and hanged himself, and died, and was buried in the sepulchre of his father. He was so consumed, not Absalom, but Ahithophel, he was so consumed with revenge that when he seen that Absalom didn't follow his advice, he went home and killed himself. You got some people that get so angry if you don't do what they say do, that they'll commit emotional suicide. They'll cut you off. Don't raise your hand. But think about it. Has anyone ever cut you off because you didn't listen to what they had to say? They wouldn't answer your phone call no more. They wouldn't talk to you no more. Or have you done that to somebody? Because they didn't listen to you. They didn't do what you wanted to do, so I'm not talking to you no more. Making you shut the phone down. Not because they did anything wrong, just because they just didn't listen to what you wanted them to listen to. They just didn't do what you wanted them to do. This man got mad because Absalom decided not, that last part of advice, he decided not to do. He decided not to let him have 12,000 men and go try to kill his father. He decided not to do that. He was so consumed with, let's get it, let's kill it, let's do this, let's do that. He was so consumed with it, then when it didn't work, he said, I don't even want to live no more. Anger and unrepented guilt and unrepented, not guilt, but unrepented anger and unrepented revenge and self-righteous. Everybody say self-righteous.
Self-righteous.
Self-righteous. He felt he was righteous in his position. Those things that they can consume a person, and when they consume a person, if the person doesn't get delivered, they will destroy the person. They can either physically destroy them or destroy them with madness. You ever know anybody that's bitter? Raise your hand right now if you know. Don't say who they are, but just raise your hand right now if you know somebody that's bitter. Raise your hand right now. Somebody that's bitter. There's a reason why they're bitter. They become consumed with whatever it was. It could have been an offense to them. It could have been rejection. It could have been loss. It could have been feeling mistreated. Whatever, it could be any number of things. And they become consumed with it. It's consumed them to where now they're bitter in life. They're bitter. When they open their mouth, they don't have to say a single curse word, but you can sense the bitterness coming out of them. The world will call and say, man, you got a bad aura. I'm getting bad vibes from you. They don't have to say no bad words or nothing. I get a bad vibe when I come around you. They're bitter. Some people are bitter about adulteries. Bitter. One of the ones that get the most amount of bitter, I have to be honest. Women are more forgiving when it comes to adultery than men are.
Amen.
Women, 2 to 1, are far more forgiving when it comes to adultery than a man is. Now, I'm testifying about truth to you right now.
Amen.
I ain't gonna lie. And I see a lot of them. Women are far more forgiving, not all of them, but far more quick to forgive a man for adultery than a man is to forgive a woman for adultery. For some reason, in our male minds, if our woman, wife, girl, whatever she is, if she lay down with somebody, I just can't forgive you. I can't believe you did that. Don't even touch me. Didn't you? But let me step out and do something with somebody. Baby, why don't you forgive me? I mean, I'm sorry. I told you I'm sorry. I bought you some roses and some candy and I took you to Carmel for 2 days. Why are you still mad about this? Then you call the preacher and say, Pastor, we need counsel. This is God too. Pastor, we need counsel. What for? because I just need to talk with my wife and I. Me and my wife, it shouldn't be not me and my wife and I. But so me and my wife need to talk. That's how I talk to. And then, you know, she don't forgive me. I said, well, forgive you for what? Well, you know, there was an indiscretion. Well, what was the indiscretion? Well, you know, I was frustrated. Here come the excuses now. I was frustrated, and she made me mad, and this and that and the other, and she don't listen to me, and I had a moment of weakness, and they get real spiritual. I had a moment of weakness in my flesh, and somebody was praying, you know, I wasn't praying like I need to pray. I wasn't doing that. I'm gonna tell you right now, your prayer don't have nothing to do with you committing adultery.
Amen.
That's why I ain't hungry. Nobody said amen. Amen. Your prayer don't have nothing to do with adultery. Nothing. Zero, zilch, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's your commitment you made with your spouse.
Amen.
Right.
That's why I asked God to forgive me. You already messed up. That's problem number one right there. What are you talking about? I asked God to forgive me. You don't need to ask God to forgive you. You need to ask your husband or your wife to forgive you first. Then you ask God.
Amen.
Well, no, they can't handle all that. But then we need to pray and find a time when they can handle it. Because they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find another church then. There's the door, buddy. Because I'm not going to compromise this gospel for nobody.
Amen.
The Bible says if you've offended your brother, who you cannot, if you think you've offended your brother, leave your gift at the altar and go to your brother. Well, in that sense, your wife is your brother. Your husband is your brother.
Right.
So since I've offended them, I need to go to them. I don't even know how I got off on that tangent. I do now. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because some people never get over that.
That's right.
They never get over that. They hold people in contempt to death. And when a woman does not forgive her man forgive her man for adultery, she's going to be overly controlling and want to know every little step he takes. She's going to go the extra mile in everything he does. Because trust has been violated. And I'm a strong believer, trust verified. You do have to rebuild trust. I totally believe in that.
Amen.
Absolutely, 100%.
Amen.
I don't believe you say, well, you should just forgive me, and then we just move right on, and everything like nothing ever happened. No, I need to rebuild the trust in this relationship.
That's right. Amen.
I violated the constitution of this relationship. I need to rebuild this.
Amen.
I'm the offender. I need to rebuild this. So for a season, if I have to jump through some hoops, then I'm going to jump through some hoops.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's a praying woman, if she's a good, even if she's not a praying woman, she's a good woman, she'll see after a series of time that I have to forgive him and I'll release him, and there has to be a series, and it has to be walked through, there has to be counseling, it has to be dealt with right, not just swept under the rug, because if you do it that way, there's a very high probability it's going to happen again.
Amen.
And here's the most important thing, if you don't ever cast that demon out, it's going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen again. I promise you that. It will happen again. If you don't ever cast that demon out, because anytime there's a coming together outside of the marital union, a spirit is imparted. If you don't, how many I'm sorry's, how many counseling sessions we have, if that demon is never discerned, bound, and cast out, then it will come back.
Amen.
And it will hide incognito. Well, the person, I ain't cheated, that was the only time I ever did it. Oh! But you lust in your mind quite often. There it is right there.
Amen.
You struggle with, what's that, the movie stuff. What's that, fornicating, what's that, the movie, TV, the thing you watch, the movies, what is that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You watch the movies of the sex people. What is that?
Pornography?
Pornography. Yeah, you struggle with that. So that spirit is still in you. You just feed it with another substance. It's still there. One of these days I'm going to talk to y'all about demonology. Not today, though. Although this is a demon that's going on right here in what we're talking about right now.
Amen.
This man was so consumed that he killed himself. And so many times, people in family get so bitter and so consumed with family members and so unforgiving. And it becomes relentless, just always bringing it up, always talking about this, always wanting to keep revisiting it, that there's never a forgiving and a releasing and a healing takes place, that it is so ingrained that you still talk about stuff. Some things we don't need to reminisce about.
That's right.
Some things we don't need to go and reverse. Oh, I remember when we used to do this, and I remember when we used to. Some things we don't need to remember what we used to do.
Amen.
Even in a marriage, some things we don't need to remember. If there were some dark, ugly times, if you dealt with it, prayed about it, had proper spiritual counseling from an anointed counselor, the spirits have been cast out, the door has been shut and sealed, we don't need, honey, to keep going back and visiting that situation over and over again.
Amen.
We need to move on beyond that now. If we both got our healing and we both been made sanctified and it's been done right according to the word of God and the Holy Spirit has sealed it up and all those things are taking place, there's some things we just don't need to go into talking about.
Amen.
We need to let it go. Sometimes things have happened and people have imbibed it so much to where they just cannot let it go because it's become a part of them. It's part of their fiber. That vengefulness is part of their fiber. We call it tripping. You tripping. That's what we call it. You tripping. Yeah, they are tripping. Because there's something in there that they just won't let go. Particularly if it's repeat offenses. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
So now, I'm halfway done. I hope y'all get something out of this.
Amen.
Go back to 15 with me. Go back to 15. Same book. Same book. And chapter 15, verse number 13 says this. There came a messenger to David, and I'm kind of jumping back and forth between the story here. And there came a message to David saying, the hearts of the men of Israel are after Absalom. 14. And David said unto all his servants that were with him at Jerusalem, arise, and let us flee, for we shall not else escape from Absalom. Make speed to depart, lest he overtake us suddenly, and bring evil upon us, and smite the city, and the edge of the sword with the edge of the sword. David had not yet taken ownership, full ownership, of what he helped create. Until we take full ownership of the things that we create, there cannot be a healing. There's a term that they use called enabler. Enabler. Everybody say enabler.
Enabler.
Oftentimes we get caught in a rut of enabling a particular person. We allow our love for the person, our compassion for the person, to go beyond the realms or go beyond the boundaries that are healthy to keep things in proper order. We allow it to exceed that, and therefore, we become an enabler to a particular person. We become an enabler to their mindsets. We become an enabler to their thought process. I give you one. If you have someone that's close to you, a brother, a sister, a auntie, a uncle, a cousin, a mom, or dad, someone, and you know they have a particular issue with forgiveness, and they haven't released something, and they haven't, and they still hold it in anger in their heart, and rather than try to speak life and try to help them walk the path of deliverance, you enable it by saying, by agreeing with them when they talk about it. Let's say it's your daddy walked out on your mom. He walked out. And whatever the reason was, it just didn't work out between them. I don't know, whatever it could have been. It didn't work out. And your mom, she still holds that. Not only in the 30s or 40s or 50s. And she still talks about, you say, I'm going to see Dad, and Dad, Dad may have tried not to reconcile with her, but tried to make amends in his own way. But she said, don't even talk to me. I don't want to hear about you. I don't want to talk to you. I've seen where people, where people got married, and the mother or the father refused to come to the son or daughter's wedding because the other parent was going to be there. I've seen it. They refused. Such and such going to be there? Yeah, I'm not coming. Now this your son, your daughter getting married, but I refuse to come because that person's going to be there. The enabler part comes is that when that son or daughter says, now hold on, Mom. Hold on, Dad. In wisdom, because every situation is different, every person is different. So I'm just giving you a border point or just a very bland answer because everybody's different. So you have to catch the mind of God on how you deal with each situation. Because each one is uniquely different in itself. That's why no two counseling sessions, anybody that's a counselor in the Lord Jesus, you don't counsel everybody the same way. Every situation is totally different. And you have to come in a different perspective according to the leading of the Holy Spirit. So now back to this, you have to say, in God's timing, ask God for wisdom. Mama, this is my wedding. I understand, you and Dad didn't work out and all that, and he done gone and got married and so forth and all this. And Mama, I feel you. I really do. I understand. It was hard. I was there with you. You was a single parent, and you was raising us, and I know you had to work 2 jobs, and you had a couple, and things didn't go right, and it was hard. I understand that, Mom. But at some point, Mama, what if you die? And you still look at Daddy that way? Well, what if something happens to you? What if you're in a car accident? And you still have this thing for him. You may not use the word disdain, whatever word you choose, but you still feel this way. Mom, when we go to church, you taught me, you used to take me to church. You took me to Sunday school. You used to tell me that to pray. Well, Mama, that's still the same God that we serve. Maybe God can help us with this. I'm only going to get married once. I don't plan to have another wedding after this one. And I really want you to be there. You're my mother. You're the woman that birthed me into this earth. You're the one that taught me. You remember, Mama, you remember in the 7th grade when the bully was doing this and that to me on the playground? You remember that? Yeah. What did you tell me I needed to do? Well, I told you need to pray, and then if they bully you again, punch them in the face. That's what you told me. But you said, what's the first thing you told me to do? Pray. Well, can we pray about this? That's what somebody does that's not an enabler. An enabler says, Mama, I understand. You don't have to come if you don't want to. Because what Dad did, that was really wrong. That was wrong. Yeah, I totally understand, and it's all right, and I can't force you to come no ways. So I understand. The only reason I invited you anyways is because he overheard me on a conversation saying I was getting married, and I didn't want I was caught, like that. That's an enabler. That's what an enabler does. They don't show a way out. They just help paint more walls, build more walls to keep it in. A lot of times that happens in families. They're enablers. They keep stuff going. They keep the fire going. Rather than try to break through the wall so we can have a breakthrough, they build more walls to try to contain it even more. To try to hold it down even more. They do more to add to it rather than try to bring deliverance. Amen, brothers and sisters. Amen. At this point, David has not taken responsibility for what he enabled, what he helped create. He took partial responsibility when he brought him back to Jerusalem, and even with that was a struggle. Like we spent 2 weeks talking to you about, because the man lived in the city for 2 years and he still wouldn't see him. Just for a thought process, just imagine what might have happened if as soon as Absalom came back to Jerusalem, if David would have went straight to him as soon as he got back. Instead of waiting 2 years. We don't know, but what might have happened? What might have happened? Maybe there may not have been an overthrow. Maybe all that with the concubines may have never taken place. Interesting. Food for thought. Say amen. Stay in 15. Now, we're on the home run stretch here. Now David is going to start taking ownership. Verse 15, chapter 15, verse 24. And lo, Zodak also, and all the Levites were with him, bearing the ark of the covenant of God, and they set down the ark of God. And Abiathar went up unto all the people, went up unto all the people, had done passing out of the sea. In other words, after everybody passed out of the sea and left out. And the king said unto Zodak, carry back the ark of God into the sea. If I shall find favor in the eyes of the Lord, he will bring me again, and show me both it and his habitation. I'm going all the way to 31. But if he say thus, I have no delight, meaning the Lord. If he say thus, I have no delight in thee, behold, here am I, let him do to me as seemeth good unto him. The king said also unto Zadok the priest, art thou not a seer? At this time a prophet was called a seer. So if you are not a seer, return unto the city in peace, and your two sons with you, Ahimaaz thy son, and Johanathan the son of Abiathar. See, I will tarry in the plain of the wilderness until there come word from you to certify me. And Zadok therefore and Abiathar carried the ark of God again to Jerusalem, and they carried it. Let me just stop right there if I read these next two verses. That right there, he could have validated himself because the ark of the covenant represented the presence of God. He could have validated and said, oh, well, God's with me, so I'm surely much right, because here comes the ark, which represents the presence of God. So I know I'm in the right. I know I'm right, because otherwise God wouldn't be with me. And too many times Christian people, we hide behind this book and this book and use that to justify wrong rather than deal with the wrong. We use scripture to justify ourselves. We use scripture to explain ourselves rather than deal with ourselves. 30. And David went up by the ascent of Mount Olive and wept. See, now he's starting to take ownership. And wept. And as he went up and had his head covered, and he went barefoot, and all the people that was with him covered every man his head, and they went up weeping as they went up. And one told David, saying, Athapal, remember him. Now again, I'm going back because he's not dead yet. Athapal is among the conspirators with Absalom. And David said, O Lord, I pray thee, turn the counsel of Athapal into foolishness. Well, we know he ended up dying. But David, as a king, now you have to understand something. As a king, let's put it in place of somebody in authority in your life and my life. So as the king, he takes the throne, takes the crown off. Number one, he's left his throne, which was in Jerusalem. That's number one. Number two, he's taken his crown off and put on a robe. Number three, he's taking his shoes off. He's barefoot. Number four, he's weeping. He's broken. God's dealing with him. You've helped create this. David, being prophet, priest, king, understood that the only way to undo it is I have to get myself right with God first. Because I have to forgive Absalom. I have to forgive him. If I don't forgive him, then maybe that's the reason why God is letting this happen to me. That's why he said, if God be with me, he'll reverse this. But if he's not, it's on me. So he took a position of humility. Everybody say humility.
Humility.
He took humility. And the people were with him. That's why it's important who you have with you in your life. They did the same identical thing. They did not enable him. They did not enable him or try to convince him, don't do this. They knew that. They did not enable him in that manner. They followed him. And they were in agreement, and they took off their shoes too. And they began to weep too. And that wasn't even their son. They were connected to him by relationship, but not by blood. When somebody's really in your corner, they'll really be touched by what you have, even if they're not your blood. They won't enable wrong. They won't propagate wrong. If it's wrong, they'll tell you it's wrong. But they'll always support it and be there. And that's exactly what happened here. David is now beginning to take ownership of what is taking place. Now God had to take him to an extreme place. It's humiliating for your concubines to have intimacy with another man. That's humiliation. Number two, it's more humiliating to be on the run out of your own throne that you built. That's why the Bible says Jerusalem is the city of who? David. It's humiliating. So now you're on the run, and then now even more, even though I'm on the run, I've been humiliated like that, but now I gotta be humble. I can't justify this anymore. I have to forgive my son. And so now that's why a lot of us take a left turn. When somebody does us wrong, we don't think we have to forgive them. We justify being angry. We justify judging them. We justify holding them in contempt. We justify it. David, at this point, is beginning to not do that. At this point, he's beginning to see, I'm part of this problem. This is my son. I helped create this. Now I need to be broken. David wasn't even sin at this point. This was years after Bathsheba. Stuff has a way of finding us. The old saying, you get by, but nobody gets away. That's a true saying. Stuff knows how to find us.
Amen.
And we try hard to cover it back up, and then it pops up over here. Then we try to cover it over here, and it pops up over here. Then we try to cover it down here, and it pops in. God knows how to bring stuff back. Because the Bible very clearly says, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. It says, sow a wind and reap a whirlwind. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
So at this point, it's repentance and brokenness. Now turn to 18. Same book. Now turn to 18. I'm going to read verse 5 and then jump to another verse. 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 5. I hope y'all get something out of this. Chapter 18, verse 5. And the king commanded Joab and Abishai and Ittai, saying, deal gently for my sake with the young man, even with Absalom. And all the people heard when the king gave all the captains charge concerning Absalom. At this time, they're going into combat with each other. Their armies are facing off. They're about to battle each other, physically battle each other to the death. Soldiers and swords and all that. Absalom's army and his daddy's army. But David has been touched now. Because first comes humility, then comes brokenness. You need to write this down. Then comes mercy. First humility, then brokenness, then mercy. Now, he's saying, when you all engage in battle, don't hurt it. Don't kill it. If you get to him, meaning Absalom, deal gently with it. Don't kill the man. The same son that has robbed his kingdom, killed his brother, who was David's son, seduced the hearts of the people, got them to betray their leader, had sex with his concubines in the public eye, humiliated him in every way possible. David is saying, deal gently with him. Because he was humbled, he was broken, and now he's showing mercy. For us, it's the same recipe. The person that has violated, has did the wrong, the intruder, or whoever they are, the offender, now the tables are turned, and you're the one with the upper hand in the relationship, in the scenario, in the family. You're the one. And you have the power to help them or destroy them. Are we going to show mercy or retribution? You're in the one now. You're in the power position. Some people say, it's your day now. You've risen to the top. If I'm not humble and if I'm not broken, I will not show mercy. I will cause that person to feel everything they cause me to feel. I want them to feel every part of it. But if I've been touched like David, and I'm humbled, and I'm broken, I'll show them mercy. They could have been the person that called, that ran your name through the mud in your family. Made fun of you at every turn, did everything they could to turn people against you, talked about you, did everything. If you got kids, talked about your kids, but now their house is burned down and they don't have a place to live. And you live in a nice house with your family, and you got an extra bedroom. And they call you and say, they never asked you to forgive them though. Because Absalom never asked his daddy to forgive him. He never asked him for forgiveness. Never. So they never asked you to forgive me. They never say, I'm sorry. So when they call, are you going to say, I don't think so. You better go to the Hotel 6. You better go to the Red Cross. Or they need some money. You better go to the payday people, payday loan people. Come to me with that for? After what you done? Or am I David? Say, come on, y'all, come on. Come on in the house. And I'm not bringing them in the house, so now I can turn the table on them and make fun of them. I'm turning the heart of God to them now.
Amen.
Is that not what Jesus Christ did for us when he hung on the cross? Because all of our sins were accusations against his righteousness. All of our sins were transgressions against his law. All of our sins were violations of everything that he is. He is light and we were in darkness. Is that not the same thing that he has done for us?
Amen.
Well, he said, come on in, son. Come on in, daughter. And treated us as if we have never done a single thing. And that's what David did here. He said, deal with it gently. Don't kill it. Don't even hurt it. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. 31 and 33. Still in 18. Says this. And behold, Cushai came. And Cushai said, tidings, my lord the king. For the Lord hath avenged thee this day of all them that rose up against thee. And the king said unto Cushai, is the young man Absalom safe? Absalom was actually dead at this point. Safe? And Cushai answered, the enemies of my lord the king, and all that rise against thee to do thee hurt, be as that young man is. In other words, they're dead. 33. And the king was much moved, and went up to the chamber over the gate, and wept. And as he went, he thus said, O my son Absalom, my son, would God have died for thee, O Absalom? My son, my son. In other words, what he's saying there, and put it in proper English, he's saying, God, why did you take me? Why? Take me, don't take my son. The violator, he's saying, put me in place of him. Take me. Not the violator. Now, the violator never asked him to be forgiven. He never asked him for that. To his death, Absalom never asked his daddy, forgive me. Now, and here David is saying, God, please take me. Please don't, not my son. Me. Me. Complete and total ownership to the point where he's saying, it's not his fault what he did. I helped do it. Lord, punish me. Punish me. Don't let that happen to him. For us, we may not be the one that did that the violation was done to, but we can certainly be the one to say, Lord, please, don't let judgment come to him. Too many times we say God or people like a pit bull, go get him. Lord, let him reap that. Let them feel that. Let them get that. Let them read that back. Let them read that. Lord, don't let them have no peace. If you pray a prayer and you talk about, Lord, don't ever let them have no peace. Don't ever let them have no joy. That's the wrong kind of prayer to pray for somebody. That's a prayer of anger. Don't let them have no peace. Don't let them have no sleep. That's a prayer of anger. You're angry. You want that person to feel something. Lord, don't let them have no rest. Don't let them, when they work, don't let them have no rest. Let their mind be torn. Don't ever let them have no rest. You have to release that person. You have to release that. The Bible says, pray for your enemies and those who despitefully use you. Well, I think Absalom was about as close to despitefully using as you will get. Not going to get much worse than that. And here is King David saying, Lord, not my son. Notice he uses the words. The words are picked carefully. My son. Not just Absalom. Because you know what happens is when you attach, now please stop reading. When you attach a title to someone or something, it becomes personal. When you say my wife, that's personal. If you say Sharia, that's common. Or Donald, that's common. I mean, in reference to one another. When you say my daughter, that's a personal, that's an intimate term. My daughter, my son. When you introduce them, you say, this is my son, Edward Moulton. This is my son, David Perez, or this is David. When you add the son to it or the daughter to it, that is the personal, emotional, connected part that joins you with that person. When you say that's my son and my daughter, and you don't attach the name to it, that's the title. When you add the emotional connected part, now that's part of me. That's part of me. Part of me. That's not just Eddie. This is Eddie, my son. And my son Eddie. And my daughter Sharia. David said, my son Absalom. Not Lord, Lord, Absalom. He was personally connected to him. After all of that, he was reconnected to his son. There's a lot of stuff we say, I won't even touch this family member or that family member until they stop doing this. Or they stop doing that. Or they change this, or they change that. That's your prerogative. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want to do. That's totally your prerogative. Everything I'm saying to you these last 2 weeks is all your prerogative. All my job is just to show you from this book. That's all my job is. My job is not to force or compel anybody to do anything. That's God's part. He does that part. Some of us, when they change, I'll do it. Or when they do this, I'll do it then. Absalom never changed. He never changed. To his death, he never changed. He died with the same heart that he had when he killed his brother, Amon. The same heart. He never changed, but David changed. David changed. The final segment of this is in the 19th chapter, and then we're done. The final segment is this, and then we're done. Chapter 19, verse number 5. Now, at this point, David's gotten word. He knows that Absalom is gone. He knows he's gone now. And he's allowing himself to be misguided in this point where he's broken, he's humble, he's done that part, he showed mercy, but he hasn't forgiven himself. He hasn't forgiven himself yet. He did all the other parts, but he hasn't forgiven himself yet. The Bible in Romans, the 8th chapter, the first verse, the very first verse that chapter starts off with is, there is now, therefore, no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. That's how the chapter starts. So at this point, David has done everything right in regards to Absalom, but when it comes to himself now, he hasn't finished that part yet. This is important. Verse 5 says this. And Joab came into the house to the king and said, Thou hast shamed this day the faces of all thy servants, which this day have saved thy life, and the lives of thy sons and of thy daughters, and the lives of thy wives, and the lives of thy concubines, in that thou lovest thine enemies, and hatest thy friends. For thou hast declared this day that thou regardest neither princes nor servants. For this day I perceive that if Absalom had lived, all we had died this day, then it had pleased thee well. In other words, if Absalom was still alive and all of us was dead, you would be happy. 7. Now therefore, arise and go forth, and speak comfortably unto thy servants. For I swear by the Lord, if thou go not forth, there will not tarry with thee this night, and that will be worse with thee than all the evil that befall thee from thy youth unto now. Verse 8. Then the king arose and sat in the gate, and they told unto all the people, saying, Behold, the king doeth sit in the gate. And all the people came before the king, for Israel had fled every man to his tent. David had humbled himself, was broken, showed mercy, but he hadn't forgiven himself. Joab gets wind of it that David hasn't forgotten. He's still in that position of, I'm wrong, I'm this, I'm that. And Joab was an anointed man. And he comes to him and he says, hold it. He talked to David in strong words because David was a strong man. He was a man of warfare. He was a man of blood. That's why the Bible says the Lord told David, even when he wanted to build God a house, God said, you're not going to build me a house because you shed too much blood. You fought too many wars. You killed too many people. So David talked to him in terminology in which he could understand. And he said, you would be more happy if all of us who fought on the battlefield for you had died. And if Absalom, the one who offended you, was still alive, you'd be more happy with that. You'd be more happy with that. He used those words on purpose to speak to David. On purpose. To speak to him, to snap him back to reality and say, hold it. You need to forgive yourself, man. Mm-hmm. You need to forgive yourself. You've done everything you were supposed to do. Now forgive yourself. Now forgive yourself and get up. Because if you don't do that, then this thing, if you think it's bad now, it's going to get much worse. It's going to get even much more worse than this. If you don't forgive yourself, you're the king. You are the king. You're the king. We need you to be on the throne. We don't need you to be down here like this. You did what you were supposed to do. You was humbled. You forgave yourself. You showed mercy and all that. You did all that. Now, get up. Forgive yourself. Sometimes When things have happened, and we may have been a culprit, and we may have helped keep the fire going. We may have been the one that helped speak the lies. We may have been the one that helped keep the fire going. We may have been the one that was the enabler. We may have been the enabler. And so, oh, that's just mom. Oh, that's just my sister. Oh, that's just my brother. Oh, that's just whoever. Oh, whatever. And we enabled it. But now we've done everything right, except one thing: forgive ourselves. Forgive ourselves. Forgive ourselves. Stop holding yourself in contempt. That's what he's telling David. Stop holding yourself in contempt now. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. There's a nation that's waiting on you now. Once you've done all you can do to bring healing, and you've done everything right, you've done everything not in your own justification, you followed God's process and you did it God's way, forgive yourself. Because God's forgiving you. He's forgiving you. Don't walk with that cloak of condemnation. The psychiatric world, they use the term depression and bipolar and oppression and take these antidepressants and this and that and this and that. And if that's what a person is, then so be it. Take them pills. Take them. If that's what the person needs at that point in their life, take the pills. But if the person is to the point where they say, you know what, this is really much deeper than these pills. All these people are doing is putting a Band-Aid. I really need to be free here. Because these pills is just, I have to take them to get up. I have to take them to maintain every day. I don't want to be bound to this bottle. I'm tired of being bound to this bottle. I need to be free.
Yeah.
I need this thing. I need to be free. And once God sets me free, I need to forgive myself.
Yeah.
A lot of times, we don't forgive ourselves. We do a better job of judging ourselves than God ever would. A lot of times God has forgiven us, and we're still holding ourselves at bay. There's a good to that when you keep it in the place of staying humble, saying, "Well, no, Lord, I know I've blown it, and so therefore I'm not ever going to judge nobody. I'm never going to put nobody down because I know I've done my fair share."
Mm-hmm.
So I keep that perspective of that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But to walk with the guilt and the shame of it, that's not a good thing. Because God has healed you from that. God has said, you don't have that condemnation no more. Why are you still carrying that? Why are you still walking around being depressed? Why do you still feel guilty?